Alright, in this problem, we're trying to prove that lines M and N are parallel. We're trying to prove that that line is parallel to that, and we're given that D and E are complementary angles. So, angle D and angle E are complementary. Just because it's given to us, and what that really means, just by the definition of complementary angles, I know that D plus E equals 90 degrees. I'm also just going to label angle R as a 90-degree angle, just because all right angles are congruent based on the right angle congruence postulate. And now I'm going to think about adding 90 to both sides of that equation. So D and E, the measurements of those angles, plus 90 degrees. And then on the other side, also adding 90 to get 180. Now I'm going to make a substitution. I'm going to say that angle D plus angle E plus angle R adds up to 180. Basically that these three angles together make a supplementary angle. I'm going to relabel this, because when we're dealing with supplementary angles, we're really only talking about two angles that are supplementary to each other. So really I'm trying to prove that this and this are supplementary by the consecutive interior angles postulate, which establishes that those have to be parallel. So I'm going to relabel angle D plus angle E as, I'm going to call it something completely random. Let's call that angle H, just by angle addition. My last step was by the substitution property. I just exchanged that 90 for that R. And here I'm just really relabeling angle D plus angle H, or sorry, D plus E as angle H. And I'm going to say angle H plus angle R equal 180 by substitution again. And that means those two angles are supplementary. And if those two are supplementary, that is by the definition of supplementary. And if I know that those two consecutive interior angles in that set of parallel lines, if those are supplementary, then I know that M is parallel to N because of the converse of the consecutive, I'm going to have to abbreviate this, consecutive interior angles postulate.